Okay, so here's my camera bag which I'm planning to carry on a vacation very soon. So let's see what will fit inside my camera bag. Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm Anshu and I have been photographing for nearly 2 decades now. And in the past 2 years, I have also started creating videos. So I'm planning to take a vacation very soon. And if you're interested in knowing where I am going on a vacation, then do subscribe to my channel. You'll see very soon in the next video. So what am I packing for this trip? My first and foremost requirement is always to pack lightweight gear. I hate carrying bulky equipment and setup, and usually most of the time I end up actually using the lightest gear possible. So my requirement with this gear is I am primarily going to be taking a lot of vacation photos and also take some family videos and also create some YouTube videos very much like this one. So essentially this gear is going to be more of a vlogging and a photography gear. So first of all, the camera. This was a tough choice. I have 3 cameras and I decided to leave out one of the cameras. The first camera which I'm going to carry is the Nikon ZR. This has become kind of my favorite camera in the last couple of months since I have started using it. It is really very easy to use. The big screen makes it very easy to take photos as well as videos. And the one thing which I really love on this camera is the stabilization. So unlike most of the camera, the stabilization is absolutely amazing and you will end up taking very stable footage almost all the time. The second camera choice was a tough one. Sadly, I decided to leave out my full frame Z5 II and I have decided on this crop sensor Z52 camera. It was an odd choice, but there are few reasons why I want to carry this camera. First of all, this camera is very lightweight and easy to carry around, which is definitely my prime requirement. And secondly, my daughter has started showing some interest in video making, and I think this camera is going to be ideal for her to take some behind the scenes footage, and also hoping that I would also be part of those footage. Okay, next comes the lenses, which was even more tough to decide because I have a very small bag, so I'll have to limit the number of lenses which I am going to carry. I'm planning to carry a mix of both prime as well as zoom lenses. So starting from the wide angle lenses, I am carrying these 2 prime Viltrox lenses. This is the 20mm f2.8 lens by Viltrox. Because this lens is so compact and lightweight, I in fact end up using this lens most of the time as a default on the camera. And the second wide angle lens, which is also quite compact, is the Viltrox 24 1.8 f lens, and this lens is really superb in quality, and because of f1.8 aperture, I also end up using this lens a lot during low light situations. The next 2 prime lenses, which is going to be my only 2 more prime lenses, is the 40mm Nikon f2 lens. This lens, again similar to the 20mm lens, is very light and compact, and I'm right now shooting with a 40mm lens. And also, of course, I cannot forget a 50mm lens because that's always my favorite focal length. So that is also the lens which I am shooting on the other camera. So in total, these are the 4 prime lenses which I'm going to carry. So one of the zoom lenses which I'm planning to carry is the DX 12 to 28mm lens from Nikon. This lens I'm going to be using on the crop sensor, the Z52. And the reason why this lens is almost kind of must to carry is because this also has a VR inbuilt, which is something which the crop sensor Z52 lacks. So the next zoom lens is the lens by Tamron. It's a 28 to 75 f2.8 lens. This is again very lightweight, and it's an alternative to the typical 24 to 70 millimeter lens. And I find this focal length to be very versatile, which is going to cover a lot of your photography as well as video needs. So I had a choice to carry only one high-end professional lens because I don't have any room in my bag. And between the 85 millimeter 1.2 lens which I have and this 70 to 200 millimeter lens, I am going to be carrying the 70 to 200. The reason why I chose this lens over the 85 prime is because of its zoom range. And last but not the least, this is like an experimental lens. It's a 28 millimeter fixed aperture 4.5 lens by Viltrox. Just because of the size, I think I'll be able to fit it in the camera bag sleeve. So it's not even noticeable. It's barely bigger than a lens cap. And this is going to be my experimental lens. And I don't know, let's see what we can capture with this lens. The only disadvantage which I find with this lens is it's very slow in focusing. So you really need to be a little patient or probably switch to manual focus if you want to use this lens. Now coming to the most important things, which is the accessories and storage. Without these, it will make no sense to carry on shooting without backing up the files. I usually tend to download all my files by the end of the day. So in terms of the storage, I use an external hard drive. I am going to be using this 5 terabyte Seagate storage, and it should be sufficient for say around 2 weeks of travel. I'm not planning to shoot any raw video footages, but I will shoot raw photos. So around 2 to 3 terabytes of storage should be enough for me to last for this vacation. And apart from this, obviously multiple USB cables for charging cameras, for transferring files, and also charging accessories like microphone. And also I plan to carry some HDMI cable. If I get a chance, I can always plug in my camera to a TV to have a better visibility of what I have shot during the day. And since I'm going to make a lot of videos, audio is going to be quite critical, and I have really learned it the hard way in the past 2 years. So I have multiple microphones which I also intend to carry. The primary microphone for me is going to be the DJI Mic Mini, which is also the microphone which I am using to record this video. And the second microphone is again from the DJI. It's a DJI Mic 2, which comes in with a built-in case, which is very convenient to charge all the accessories, transmitter and receivers as well. Apart from this, I also have a couple of Rode microphones which I would carry as a backup because I'm going to be using multiple devices and multiple cameras. So I feel I can never have enough microphones. Tripods are one of the most important accessory which I have kind of ignored in the past 2 years, but nowadays I make sure to carry multiple tripods with me. So my main tripod, which is also what I'm using right now, is going to be the SmallRig tripod. It's quite a sturdy tripod and also very lightweight at the same time. So I can be assured if, for example, I take it in a windy environment, it's not going to fall off. So apart from this tripod, I also plan to carry these two smaller tripods. Both are from Ulanzi, and this particular tripod is exclusively for the phone. So it's a magnetic tripod and you can just place your iPhone on top of it. It magnetically sticks instantly. So it's going to be very handy and useful in a lot of situations and scenarios. And the other tripod, which is again quite small and compact, probably I'll end up carrying this tripod more than my bigger SmallRig tripod. So this is the Ulanzi MT89 tripod, and I am thinking it could be easier to set up in situations where it's difficult to pull up a bigger tripod and have place to even position your camera there. By the way, I just had to mention about this bag, and it looks like it's become a branding video, which actually is not. And these are all equipments which I have used practically for years, and something which I find very useful while traveling. So this bag is a very small and compact bag. It's like a canvas bag. And the reason why I also want to carry this bag along with my main camera bag is because I can easily fit in a camera and a small lens in this bag, and it's going to be like my go-to photography bag anywhere I am traveling. So, possibly in a restaurant or in a coffee shop, on a beach, it's going to be very handy to carry this rather than carrying the bigger camera bag. So, I find these kind of bags to be very useful, and this is not a branded bag. It's a very cheap bag which is also going to fit my other, say, accessories like wallet and mobiles as well. Last but not the least is the filters. This is something which I have possibly never carried, but this time I have some dedicated filters, and these are ND filters for few of the particular lenses, and I do intend to experiment with them, especially if I am doing, say, some photography around landscapes or seascapes. So let's see how it goes. So this is all I plan to carry and intend to fit everything in my tiny camera bag. Probably some of the accessories I might end up putting in my checked-in luggage. As I mentioned earlier, my goal is very simple: to carry as much lightweight gear as possible and focus more on enjoying my vacation. So hope you liked this video, and stay tuned to see all this gear in action. I'm also planning to take some YouTube videos dedicated on location, which is one of my most favorite things to do. So do drop me a comment below. What do you think about my gear? Is it too much or anything which I'm missing out? Do drop me a comment and do provide your suggestions as well. By the way, I just wanted to mention I have changed my channel's name from Anshu Photography to Lens Composed. Not sure what you think about it, but I would really love to hear from you and what do you think about this name. And hopefully I'll see you very soon in another video, hopefully making videos while I'm traveling. Till then, bye.